will be doomed to watch SWC from the sidelines. Is he finally going to be Himothy? It's that time to find out between NEF and SCRIBBLEBIBBLE in our match number 3, set 1. Pre-bans already coming in there, so we've got Yonhong and we have got a Heigang as well. How is NEF going to respond with that first pick?
Interesting ban on that Heigang, because that gives the opener for the Vanessa that NEF normally likes to pick. It is still there. Actually goes for the Oliver. Oliver is more of a steal, because Scribble likes to go either for the Sierra or the Oliver. So now has to do it with just the Sierra is being locked in. But then again, does he go right away for a Dark Robo? Does go for the Dark Robo.
Sticking to what he knows there at the moment. NEF looking like he may be pivoting, or he can still continue into going for that first turn like we saw earlier. Say, who do you think he's going to be partnering up with? We see Veligil come out already.
Okay, a little bit more of a bruiser style rather than what he picks on ladder, and actually goes for an Asher. We haven't seen him pick an Asher. Actually, I think it's his first Asher pick so far, so that is very interesting right there. But definitely a little bit of bruiser, but also a little bit of speed contesting.
Yep, he's bringing out Escher with that high base speed right now. What does SCRIBBLEBIBBLE have in response for him? Does he also need another speed lead coming in, taking up that Zima as well at the moment?
Yeah, goes for Zima, is maybe looking at a position where NEF can provide an AoE strip and then also AoE CC. I think that is what SCRIBBLEBIBBLE is looking at. Like, sure, you have the protection, sure, you have the speeds in there, but you still have to lock in 2 AoE strips if you want to control all 4 units on the field. And what SCRIBBLEBIBBLE is drafting right now, you kind of want to control all 4 units on the field. But actually goes for a more bruiser style with a Juno in there, and that probably locks in a 5th also bruiser. Back to the Ragdoll.
Yep, so we see Juno coming out in response to all those debuffs that could be put on the side from the Robo and from, obviously, the Tomoe spreading it around right now. Say he's got that last pick. Who's he going to be looking to go for?
Interesting one. I think for most cases, what NEF is looking at for the draft, he's probably banning out that 5th. I think that is what he's looking at. You could go for more speed contesting or maybe a 2nd speed lead.
Let's see. He's got the options right now. He's going to be potentially taking in that Marsha, and it is locked in right now. Who are we banning?
Oh, actually, Scribble already had 2 speed leads, so he's going more for a bruiser. In this case, you could be taking out the Escher and then see if you have the upper hand in speeds that way. Or, like, it's hard to say.
Let's find out. This is where the mind games will be going through here. Juno is being taken out as well as that Zima, so we've got speed leads for both of these guys right now. It's our Europe preliminary match 3, set 1 between NEF and SCRIBBLEBIBBLE, who will make their way to Berlin for our SWC Europe Cup. Taking that first one is Escher and can look to provide a boost up, but there's no immunity on the other side yet.
Yeah, there's just full-on immunities, and that is very well by Scribble reading the draft like that. But now is the big question. Can you land this? And if you land this, Veligil will take the next turn. Does not manage to land it, and there's not too much strip coming in from Scribble's side then anytime soon, except for just skill ones on Tomoe.
Yeah, exactly. And now Oliver can look to try and get some cool times against the Tomoe, and Ragdoll will start chipping away some damage.
And that is chipping away a lot of damage. Good 16k on that Robo, leaving the battlefield. Let's see what the next targets are going to be.
Can you look to get a strip from there? It's resisted again, and it's going to allow more cycling through from Escher.
Yeah, it's more cycling, plus everything that you crit on those immunities, it's also disbeneficial because you're still pushing up by that Ragdoll.
You are, and Ragdoll now can tumble in that damage and dismount that Marsha eventually right now. You've got the cool time on Oliver. Who you're looking, get it again on Tomoe.
Also a perfect timing for that 1 dot to be on that Marsha, taking that dismount, essentially kind of stunning it because it just couldn't take the original turn it wanted to do.
Yep, and now just a bit more damage into that Marsha. Can take it out with that skill 3, and there's no skills on the side of Ciara.
No skills on the side of Ciara does mean that there's not too much gonna go on anytime soon. Plus the Tomoe also doesn't have any skills, so it's just hoping for those stuns to land, but so far she hasn't been doing many of those.
No, and the sustain coming out from NEF, it is going to be a likely victory here for NEF against SCRIBBLEBIBBLE during this set right now. Say, he's managed to resist it and then bruise his way through.
Yeah, absolutely. That bruising his way through helped out a lot. But even if the first Karma would have landed, I still expect NEF to go for a skill 3. Sure, he would have taken half HP damage, but he would have at least still had the immunity. And I think from there it would have revolved similar to as what we have right now with the win of NEF.
NEF taking a 1-0 advantage. He's continuing the current trend in our day 3 of prelims. The person who played earlier is taking that advantage through. Can Scribblebibble look to respond right now? Yonhong will be back in his draft selection if he so chooses. And Heigang was the last pre-ban. Do you see it coming out on the side of NEF here?
I'm not too sure about the Heigang pre-ban, to be honest. It is something that I think NEF mainly picked up against his previous opponent, but the current opponent maybe doesn't need it as much. Sierra being banned out and that Ragdoll being banned out, both very understandable.
Yep, Speed Lead coming out and Ragdoll allowing so much of the composition of NEF to go through. So Scribblebibble looking to steal that Oliver and get his own 33 on his side.
Yep, but then we also have the comfortable pick on the side of NEF with that Vanessa, probably pairing it up back again with that Cigar, or maybe going for an early Valajul right away.
Let's see, seeing a wind unit going for a fire unit in that Vanessa and partnering up again with that Escher.
Okay, so this is definitely giving the opportunity for Scribble to go more into his comfortable drafting style, but it's still highly speed contested by NEF. We do see that Heigang right now, so in that case, I am liking the draft on the style of NEF, but you have to be looking at your final units to also still be speed contesting or fast enough. Do you maybe go for like an Atna kind of unit?
Let's see who he wants to partner it up with right now. Only the one speed lead on both sides for these guys at the moment. So NEF opting to take another one in the form of More.
Yeah, we do have the two AoE strips on the left side, on the side of NEF already. Scribblebibble is actually pretty much looking at his full comfortable style of drafting that he likes to pick so much. With that Yonhong in there, he has to go for a second speed lead, otherwise the Oliver is most likely being taken out. Actually, decides against that, does go for a Robo right there. Interesting, because he's going to end up with just one speed lead.
Changing it out, the Yonhong for that Shan there then, instead to potentially get some CC on the rest of the team if there's no immunity right now. Last pick for NEF, who are you wanting?
Actually, there's a lot of options. You could be looking at banning out the Sibala, and therefore you for sure will take that first turn. And then you can maybe work your way around that. Or you could work your way around... There's actually quite a bunch of different options. Going for a Bruiser unit as the Marsha, which also keeps back the immunity. Very good pick.
Oliver banned out the speed lead and Marsha being taken out on the side of NEF. We've got speed lead and the light HP lead coming in from Shan for Scribblebibble. It's our match 3 set 2 between NEF and Scribblebibble. He's currently 1-0 up. Can he look to extend his lead here, say?
Yeah, the big question is, are those units of NEF on Despair? Because he has to Despair at least a few units here. Otherwise, these turns are not going to be doing too much. We have 1 Despair and we have 2 Despairs. But the main one that you want to Despair is actually the Shan. But the Escher is so fast, it's going to be moving next. But also the Shan is stunned right now. 1 unit has been taken out. That Shan has to take an additional turn right now if he wants to come back into this match.
Definitely does. And if you're using that skill 1, because if he strips, it was going to give more attack bar coming through.
Doesn't manage to get it. Sibala, can you get the turn off that he so much needs? But that skill 1 is just chipping in. Speed buff, Massacre, still doing a lot of damage. Not on crit rate though.
No, right now can look to boost up the Shan. Can you get the stuns and start to cycle through?
That is a good amount of stuns. We can go for a skill 3 over here. Looking at a bunch of dots. We also have the rotation right now that we can lock out those skills. Actually decides against it, goes for it for a later moment, and Shan can finally starts dealing its damage.
Yeah, taking out the Maw right now, and Robo will be following up soon. Pushbacks, is this the moment where it changes?
This might very well be the moment where chances couldn't take out that Sibala. If he had a little bit more damage on that Escher, he would have probably taken out that Sibala, and that prevents the turns on the side of NEF right now and enables the turns for Scribblebibble.
And he's holding onto it right now, can look to use the second skill again onto the Robo, get some pushbacks. Scribblebibble has turned this around.
Yeah, he's absolutely turning this around, and that was the dangerous thing about the draft of NEF. Sure, you take that first turn, but you can't perform too many kills, and you have to continually CC the whole enemy team to make that win. And therefore, this is the win for Scribblebibble.
He brings it back to 1 apiece. Is the train stopping for all of those players that have played the match earlier right now? NEF has to try and come back with an answer against Scribblebibble, as it is 1 apiece right now. Likely to maybe see the same pre-bans as that first set, say. Are we going to see Yonhong taken out again?
Yeah, it's very likely for the Yonhong to be taken out, but in this case, the Heigang, it was in the match, but it didn't do as much because the Heigang just provided its skills, and afterwards there were no more buffs, so there were not too many things that Heigang could actually work from. So we do actually see an Escher, so Scribble is learning from his first match that Escher was the one that enabled it that NEF could overtake that match in the previous round. Sure, the Ragdoll is still in here in this match because it was pre-bet in the previous round, but let's see how that revolves around in this match right now.
Exactly, stealing that issue, seeing it's part of the comp. Are you adapting SCRIBBLEBIBBLE now to see how you can defeat NEF? We've got Oliver coming out from NEF, Ciara and Robo again for Scribble. Are we going to see Velajul again like last time?
Yeah, Velajul is definitely an option that could be locked in, but last time it was locked in with the Asher around this time. Does he go to maybe a Ragdoll as a comfortable pick this early already? Yep, it seems to be locking it in.
Pivoting now then too, maybe some more of a bruiser style. Zima coming out to play for SCRIBBLEBIBBLE. Who is he going to look to partner it with?
Yeah, interesting to see where he wants to partner with. He probably does go still around similar style with AoE/CC. That is mainly the comp that Scribble likes to play around. So probably another speed lead or something revolving AoE/CC. And yes, the Sibala definitely does that very well.
Juno coming out straight in response to what you can see, the debuffs coming out on the side of SCRIBBLEBIBBLE right now. Say, continue with the bruise.
Yeah, I definitely do think this far in, you absolutely have to continue the bruiser comp. And I'm not too sure which unit would fit that very well. Wedget, interesting pick over there for it, though.
Yeah, definitely interesting. SCRIBBLEBIBBLE right now does have that two strips, no?
Yeah, he does have 2 strips with the Robo and the Zima. He can maybe add in a 5th unit of adding more damage, but let's see what he's going to be looking for.
What is he been cooking for this set number 3 between NEF and SCRIBBLEBIBBLE? It's 1 apiece right now. Wind Robo is coming back out to play.
Yep, some more Robo business coming in, but we have the Zima being banned out and the Wedget being banned out. So let's see who is going to be taking first turn and what can they do with it.
SCRIBBLEBIBBLE versus NEF in our match 3, set number 3. Who can take that 2-1 advantage? As Zibala is going to be going first, allowing a Robo to come in.
Allowing a Robo to come in, but the Robo might crit. So let's see if the Ragdoll can do some Ragdoll things on this. Actually decides to go for skill 3 early. Decides for the whole enemy team to forcing a move. I'm liking that style over here.
Taking out the strip from Juno with that cool time as well right now, but there's going to be more potential immunity coming. He's going to be able to get rid of it likely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's 2 strippers moving after that, so there's a lot of chances for removing that immunity right now. So I'm liking the play of SCRIBBLEBIBBLE at that moment.
Can he get it? He gets all of them there, say, and it's going to allow the Robo to come in again.
Yep, we have the other Robo coming in once again, going for Blade Crush, absorbing all the attack bar. Bomb's coming in. Bomb, can you land? Bomb does land on that Velajul. You're going to detonate it. 19k damage on that Velajul, taking it out.
Yep, and now the stun train coming in from that Wind Robo. Getting all of them. If he hits the Ragdoll, gets all of them right now.
Gets all of them. Juno has to be starting to do some miracle works right here. Mainly focusing on that Ciara, because if Ciara lands a bomb and can also detonate it, it is also bye-bye on that Juno.
Missing the bomb on that one right now, but can he cycle quickly around to get another turn of those Robos coming off? Big stun.
Big stun from the Juno, trying to do the work on her side at the same time, but we have this Ciara being very close to be getting her bomb back.
Definitely. Oliver is probably not going to go down to that additional damage at the moment, and he's maybe going to go off now.
Yeah, Oliver, you have to take some extra turns. Does not manage to take extra turns, cannot really do anything, but the Ragdoll and the Juno, they can still maybe do some work.
They definitely can. Robo, I think, should be back online soon, and that bomb can be planted and detonated.
Ooh, that's a very crucial bomb once again, doing a lot of damage. Juno has something to say about it, but this is the position where if you do a Robo skill 3, you're starting to do a lot of damage, because those are 8 shots, fully focused on one target, dealing a massive amount of damage, taking out the Juno.
SCRIBBLEBIBBLE is 1 step away from joining us in the Europe Cup. NEF, can he look to reverse it against him, or will SCRIBBLEBIBBLE be him for the crowd in the chat? Let's find out. Say, we saw there Yonhong was banned out in the previous round, can be back again for Scribble during this one, but we've seen a lot of Robo action coming in.
Yeah, absolutely a lot of Robo action, and if you know that it's coming, you could be looking at your Revenge first. You have to be careful though, because there's also that Zibala, which is good into a Revenge first, but not if it is Will plus double Revenge.
Yeah, we're seeing the Ciara, we're seeing the Ragdoll being pre-banned out there. Say, are we going to be stealing Oliver again that first turn, or is Escher the big problem that he's been dealing with against NEF in this position?
Yeah, in this case, I definitely recommend Scribble to go for comfortable picks. Probably he doesn't really have Escher ruined up himself, so Scribble just locking in comfortable picks, and that's where it slightly went wrong last week. NEF is also drafting super fast right now, but Scribble is very used to playing against those kind of drafts, so let's see what he has coming in for that 4 and 5 slot.
Yep, these guys are speed running through this set number 4. Is that the wise decision right now as we see a slight delay for SCRIBBLEBIBBLE to see who he's going to lock in? We've seen a lot of Robos before, but who is he going to be picking in that last slot?
Chiwu.
You called it earlier.
Yeah, I called earlier for a Chiwu, and that's one of those units. If you're looking for an AoE strip with a speed lead, then Chiwu is still one of those core units, which is also definitely not too bad into Cigar, because you do provide that cleansing. So let's see what kind of unit NEF now has bringing in, because he's fighting 2 speed units with 2 speed leads as well. So that's definitely the kind of draft that Scribble really likes to play.
Yeah, Smicer, is that going to be the response for NEF? Who are we banning out, say?
Very hard to say. The Yeon Hong combination with just the Robo and the Zibala is so strong, but also that Oliver is just so strong. On the side, we're taking out that speed unit.
Speed leads for both of these guys. This could be a deciding set between NEF and SCRIBBLEBIBBLE. It's our match 3 set 4 of the Europe preliminaries. Let's see what is going to happen here with that Yeon Hong going first. Sagar would be... Oh, no. Zibala going would be next.
Yeah, Zibala going next, so he actually goes for a boost up on the Chiwu. I like that, because if you go for skill 3 right now, the more might be something that could do something, but decides to do absolutely nothing in that case. You can't go for proper skill 3 right now, because actually, in the process of you stunning more, you did also miss 2 other very crucial targets.
But also, right now, that the Robo is going to be going. Can he look to strip and push back? Resisted!
Resisted on that Cigar, and that gets that Cigar online, but even worse, that gets the Smicer online, and the Smicer online is going to be providing a lot of bombs, a lot of silences, a lot of healing, just a lot of things.
It is changing of the tides right now. Let's see what can be happening. It is going to get the bomb, but no stun.
No stun, so there is going to be a chip bit of healing from that Zibala itself. Can you make that work? More skill 2, still Despair stuns, provokes, can we come out?
Needs to get the provoke there. Gets it onto the Yeon Hong right now. There's only skill 1 available.
Just skill 1, but we have some more Smicer business coming in. Healing a little bit more every time that it moves, though. Definitely helps out a bit, but also the stuns on the Moors. The Moor has been stunning a lot.
Big sleep though, say, and now the Robo can get back online.
Can go back online, but you're also removing that 1 sleep that you so crucially landed before. Smicer, do you have skills? Does not have skills, but also managed to miss the silence.
Missed it right now. Defense breaks can come out right now. Who are you going to target it on? Do you want to try and get rid of that Robo?
You kind of have to go for the Robo, but also the Zibala's back on skills very soon. So if you boost up right now, if you boost your Yeon Hong, do you have skills? I wasn't paying that much attention. Does go for the Robo. Robo, do you go for some rotations on those skills? We do know that it does do a lot of damage.
Yeah, and it's managed to get the pushbacks as well to allow Yeon Hong to come in right now. Only skill 1 available, though.
Yeah, that's why I was more thinking about a Zibala into a Yeon Hong healing up 2 units fully, because in this case, you do not have your units on that much HP, and NEF can work with low HP units, especially with a more skill 2, doing a lot of damage right there.
Oh, and it does the pop over to the Yeon Hong. This could be it for SCRIBBLEBIBBLE in this set.
I would definitely take the skill 1. You will kill that. I would absolutely go for the kill right now. I would not try to land a bomb. Does decide to land a bomb. Ooh, you still take the turn in front of that. That is crucial, because if you miss that bomb right there, or it would take the turn, Yeon Hong would take a turn, match might be flipped again, but that is the victory for NEF. A very close match.
2-2. These guys are taking it the full 5 sets to get their way through to our Europe Cup. Say it was an incredible turnaround in the end for NEF there. It didn't quite pay off for SCRIBBLEBIBBLE. I'm excited to see what's going to be coming back here. Likely we're going to see a Yeon Hong banned out. Are we going to see an Escher again?
Yeah, I do think that the Escher ban of Scribble made a little bit more sense than that Hey Gang. Does actually go back for the Hey Gang, but we actually see a Robo being banned, which is, to a sense, one of the more core units of SCRIBBLEBIBBLE. So it does make sense to have that Robo being banned out.
Definitely does. Is he going to be taking that Oliver again then for the speed lead on the side of NEF? Take it away from Scribble. Ciara and Yeon Hong coming out. Comfortable picks.
Comfortable picks right there, but there's also a back pocket pick that Scribble has, the Burkild. So if the Robo is not there, would he go back to the Burkild?
Let's see if it's ruined. We've got more, so we've got a second speed lead coming in right now. Say, do you need another high base speed unit coming through?
Yep, we have another Robo coming through, so if one Robo is banned, we just go back to the other Robo, so there's still a lot of Robo business coming in. NEF, the big question right now, you do have your Ragdoll. Do you want to go back to a Ragdoll kind of style of draft? Because Ragdoll into the Robos and the Sierra last time didn't really work too well, but does go back for the Juno and Ragdoll that he also used in previous matches.
Yeah, we're seeing Juno, we're seeing Ragdoll. This is the last chance for Saloon for one of these guys right now. Changing it for a Vanessa, another 33% speed lead coming in. How will Scribble look to respond? Zima's entering the field at the moment.
Yeah, Zima's been entering the draft a lot of times, but never has actually made it through, which is interesting to see. But in this case, we do have 2 fast units, or actually a lot of fast units on the side of Scribble. So let's see how that works out.
Speed leads have come in. It's set 5. Who's going to go to Berlin in this decisive match? Yon Hong is taking that first turn right now, say.
Yeah, are you going to go up for a boost on the Moor? It is the big question. Where are your crit rates? So actually decides against that. Goes for an instant bomb on the Marsha, probably taking it off the beast right away. Misses the stun, so that is the most crucial part. Also making the Marsha move because it is Nemesis. How much damage are you gonna do? That is an insane amount of damage on that highest damage dealer on the side of Scribble right now.
Definitely is. It's not looking good for him. Can he get some strips and pushbacks right now?
Oh, that was very late on some of the strips, and also the Oliver is moving next because of the Ragdoll. Ragdoll once again is just standing there, but Ragdoll standing there formidably very strong once again. And is this going to be the victory from NEF, from that Ragdoll chipping out those units?
Yep, Ragdoll is looking to maybe secure the kill, or that dot will anyway on the Ciara. It's going to be up to more Yon Hong and Robo for SCRIBBLEBIBBLE, or does NEF have enough packing of a punch here?
Yeah, let's see. Oliver does want to land his skills. That's always very important. Oliver, can you land your skills? In this case, it's very much doing so, and the increased cooldowns are definitely chipping in. But Moore has something to say about it with an attack brave and a stun from himself.
Oh, violent from the Robo as well there.
Ooh, a violent wind Robo. We haven't seen it all too much, but Marsha says, you can proc, I can proc, and takes out that Robo right there.
Definitely, and with Vanessa still on the field, there's still a revive for NEF. It's not looking good here for SCRIBBLEBIBBLE at all, as defense breaks are landing as well. He gets a kill, but she comes back.
He comes back, but there was also the Oliver wanted to land the skills over there, but did not land it in the crucial target, and actually was taken down, or at least the Marsha was taken down for the first life. However, attack buff Marsha, skill 2, that will instantly kill. Decides against this, goes for skill 1. Oh, you're playing with your life, NEF.
Yeah, he has to confirm the kill into that Yon Hong, allowing more. He does have a passive, and he will have a skill 2, but there's 4 units still left on that field.
There's 4 units left on that field, but the first hit is not gonna work. Skill 2, more. Can you actually take it back? No, not enough. Not enough drain, and we got a torrent from a Ragdoll for 65k, and that is the victory for NEF.
NEF managing to continue the train of the players who've played earlier today, taking out their opponents from the previous